tale you recited to my grandmother was all about?
Tall tale?
Yeah, all that nonsense about the Cherokee Indians and the Texas tradition.
Texas tradition is not nonsense. You know, back in El Paso, we take that stuff very seriously.
What? So you weren't making it all up?
What do you think?
Were you?
Yeah, of course I was. Think your grandmother bought it?
No, but it gave us a night alone together.
Well, that's what I was aiming at.
Is your granddaddy a gambler or a salesman or something?
Yeah, on the Buchanan side, maybe he was.
Aha, that must be where Asa got his imagination, too. You know, you sounded just like him.
Look, if you're going to insult me like this, I'll just take you back to old Liz.
No, it's just that one of the Buchanan family's most endearing qualities is charm. Unfortunately, Asa doesn't always use his charm for the most charming reasons. You, however, always do. I can't believe you snowed my grandmother like that.
Well, hey, if I can keep that up, maybe we'll have a few more nights like this to ourselves.
You keep that up, you're going to win over the hearts of my entire family.
Yeah, well, yours is the only heart that I'm really concerned about right now.
Well, you won that a long time ago.
Good. Kate, come on. I'm driving here, all right?
Why don't you just tell me where you're taking me?
Oh, no, I can't do that. The Cherokee Indian chiefs, they would have me for lunch if I did that.
Oh, come on. What's the big mystery?
You'll see. It's not bad.
You and Clint figure out what you're going to wear for the wedding?
No, we haven't. He was so concerned about the details of getting Vicky home from the hospital, I didn't want to bother him with anything else.
Did you even know we're engaged?
Not yet, but Clint says he's going to tell her. When's Sydney getting home?
I don't know. I guess whenever this business crisis is over. You really like her, don't you?
Yeah, why do you sound so surprised?
I don't know. I was just really anxious about you two getting it off.
Kate, come on. She's your best friend. I knew that I would love her.
Landview's a very pretty town. Thanks for the book. Well, I figured it might give you a good idea of what the town is like. Whoa, whose estate is this?
Oh, Asa Buchanan. Mm-hmm. And this is Landfarer. Asa's son Clint and his wife Victoria live here. Yes, she was a lord, and it was their family's home. Victor Lord, her father, founded the town's newspaper, The Banner.
And where does he live?
Oh, he passed away years ago.
What about the Sanders?
Well, I don't think their mansion is in here.
Okay, all right. We have the Buchanans, the Lords, and the Sanders family. Is that the cream of the crop?
Yeah, just about. But I don't understand why all this matters to the company.
I think Landview is the perfect choice for our expansion.
Lee, it's too small. It would be a waste of our time and money. Why don't we open an office in Philadelphia?
Because we're expanding in Landview.
Well, what about that report I gave to you on Washington? Well, it's the most logical place for us to move next. We've got lots of contacts there already. It would be a wonderful opportunity.
Cindy, Landview has all the opportunities I'm looking for. We're setting up shop there.
I just don't understand why you're so determined about this.
You don't have to understand it. All you have to do is follow my orders.
Why don't you go get some rest?
No, I feel strong enough to deal with this.
I'll handle it.
Right.
I can never expect Vicky to forgive me. And I would give anything in the world if I could change that, but at least you understand that for that I am so grateful.
Oh, I understand, Maria. I understand. And I want you to know that I hate every word you said, hate everything you've done, every excuse you've made. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever felt so much hatred for any human being in my whole entire life.
Clint, don't look at me like that.
Like what? Like what? Like I'd like to throttle you? Like I'd like to throw you through a wall? Because if you were a man, that's exactly what I do to you. But I haven't yet, anyway, taken to batting women around. Although God knows you damn sure do deserve it.
Bucky, please.
Don't call me Bucky. And don't come begging or pleading to me for any compassion and understanding, because it just falls on deaf ears, Maria. So save your breath. You betrayed any compassion or understanding that I've ever offered you.
But all I wanted was a chance to love you.
Love at Vicky's expense? At the expense of my family's happiness? What kind of love is that, Maria? My God, Vicky almost died because of you.
Oh, no, you can't blame me for that. I wasn't the cause of Vicky's aneurysm.
The pressure that your sick, demented tricks put on her didn't help her any. If it hadn't been for you, Vicky would have been all right. I was a damn fool to doubt Vicky, but I was an absolute idiot to ever believe you.
Please.
I don't want to hear any more excuses.
No, there are no more. If you would at least understand that I was driven by a love that I could not control.
Bull!
A love that your father took from me so many years ago. But it never died. I was just so desperate to make you happy and to be with you and to love you the way it used to be before Asa stole all those years from us.
More bull! And don't start giving me any of those sad stories about our past. I can't stand it anymore.
But you said that you always treasured those memories.
That's right, I did. But you killed those memories. Along with the sweet, innocent girl I used to know that I fell in love with. She doesn't even exist anymore. She doesn't even exist anymore, Maria. She hasn't existed for a long, long time. She turned into a cold, calculating, vicious, manipulating woman.
Oh, Clint, stop, please. That isn't true. I've always loved you with all my heart and my soul. If I have made any mistakes, it's because I wanted those memories back. I just wanted your love, Clint.
Love? You don't even know the meaning of the word love. You have deceived yourself along with everybody else, Maria. I suppose I should feel sorry for you. But I don't. I feel shame, Maria. I feel shame that I was so blind to your selfishness. I feel shame that you are the mother of my son. Now, it may be the most unchristian act of my life, but I'm going to get an awful lot of pleasure out of telling Horace what a snake his mother really is.
No! No!
This is absolutely incredible.
You having a good time?
Mm-hmm. My grandmother could see us now.
You know, I didn't exactly lie to her, Kate. This is an old Texas tradition, going to the drive-in. Especially on a Saturday night. Oh, baby.
With a full moon?
No, not really on a full moon. Because you get a full moon, you get a lot of light. And when you go to the drive-in, you need a lot of privacy.
How often did you go to the drive-in?
About once every week.
And approximately how many girlfriends did you have?
Well, I did all right. It's getting hot here. Why don't you take this off?
That's another Texas tradition, huh?
I was a real popular fellow back in El Paso. Right now, I'm a real happy fellow because I've got the girl of my dreams. I can't believe how lucky I am.
Well, if you forget, I'll remind you every now and then, okay?
Okay. Don't worry about it. She gets away.
She's running into the woods.
Oh, it's okay. She gets away.
You seen us before?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Cord,
What?
Cord, there she goes.
Don't worry. The lumberjack and his wife stays here. It's okay.
Are you sure she gets saved?
Yeah. Now, let's get into some serious movie watching.
Pam Buchanan renovated the hotel?
Yes, and she added a new wing.
Ah, very charming.
Yeah, the grand opening is the next major social event on Landview's calendar.
But you mean everyone who is anyone is going to be there?
Mm-hmm.
you think there are any accommodations available for us?
Well, I'm sure something can be arranged.
Great. We are going to stay there while we open up this office in Landview. Oh, I wish you shared my excitement in this.
I'm sorry. I just think you're making a big mistake.
But my instincts have been right so far, haven't they?
Yes.
Well, then trust me. Cindy, what's wrong?
Well, it's just that I was looking forward to spending some time with Kate, and suddenly my role in her wedding has turned into all business.
Oh, well, you just take all the time you need. I mean, I hate to think that Dinah women would interfere with anything as important as your personal life.
Lee, let's get something straight. I give you 10, often 12 hours a day. I am productive and dependable.
Yes, and I'd like to keep you that way.
But you have to stay out of my personal life. It's none of your business.
Look, if it affects your work, it's very much my business. Is this worth your job? All right. Then let's get to work.
Oh, you're such a gentleman.
But will you respect me in the morning?
I don't think so. Oh, more champagne.
Champagne now?
Yeah.
How about with caviar and toast points?
Well, we've had too much room service.
Probably the maid probably was to turn the bed down.
No, it's just much too late for that.
Go away.
Go away.
Dad, it's Kathy. I need your help.
Just a minute.
Dad, I'm sorry. All my suitcases are out in the hall. Mom kicked me out of the house. There are no rooms available here. I didn't know what else to do.
I'm sorry. I'm just helping your father unpack. It's all right.
Dad, I'm sorry.
I was working on the shower, and that shower head just broke. And what's going on here, Cassie? You know how you've hurt your mother?
Oh, great. Now you're going to start in on me, too. I should have known that she would have called you first.
Well, I mean, did it ever occur to you that if you make a play for her boyfriend, she might be a little upset?
I didn't make a play for him, Dad. I felt myself attracted to him.
He felt himself attracted to you.
He said he wasn't, but I never believed him. And now Mom is so angry at him, I'll never know the truth. I quit my job so I wouldn't be near him anymore, but it doesn't seem fair. Mom doesn't want him anymore. Now Mom hates me, and this whole thing is a mess. This all seemed so simple before.
Sorry, it was so rough on you. Just part of growing up, learning that life and love and not quite so simple as we thought.
Clint, you have every right to hate me, but please, don't involve Cord.
Cord has every right to know just what his mother is really like.
Please, I am begging you. He is probably the only person left on earth who still loves and respects me.
He is the only person on earth who doesn't know what his mother really is, how low she really is.
It is a terrible tragedy that this has happened, but you and Vicky are together now, Clint, and you have a wonderful future ahead of you. Can't we just put this behind us?
You mean forgive and forget? No, not on your life. There was no way I will ever be able to forget what you did to Vicky.
Clint, I've lost my husband, and now I have lost you. Cord is the only thing I have left.
Your doing, not mine.
All right. But think about what this would do to Cord. Doesn't his happiness matter to you?
You don't care about Cord's happiness. You only care about yourself. Do you really think that you can sweep this under the rug and pretend like it never happened?
Oh, no. I will spend the rest of my life trying to make amends for all the pain that I have caused.
There is no way on earth you can ever make amends for what you did to Vicky.
But couldn't you...
Get out of my sight!
Please, let me try!
Get out of my sight!
Asa Buchanan?
Oh, richer than the Sanders family combined. I gather he's one of the last of the great robber barons. He plays by his own rules and generally wins. He's also quite a ladies' man. But I hear his heart still belongs to his ex-wife, Pam.
Tell me something about Ambassador Sanders.
Lee, I don't know why you need information about the Sanders family to make this move a success. Kate is my best friend.
All the better.
I told you when you started talking about Landry that I don't want to mix business and pleasure, especially where it concerns my best friend. Now, come on, Lee. Why do you need information about the Sanders?
Clint, honey, I know you're angry.
You're damn right I'm angry. I'm mad as hell. That woman tried to destroy you, Vicky. She tried to destroy our family. And then she had the gall to believe that I was going to understand her love. All that bull about love.
Please, will you please calm down?
I am calmer now than I have been since I first heard this horror story.
I know, I was so afraid you were going to lose control with Maria.
Well, I damn near did. I came that close. And I'm not too sure that I'd really regret batting her around just a little bit.
Yes, of course you would. Besides, you don't want to sink to her level.
I know. The reason I asked you to leave was because if you had stayed, I'm sure that she would have thought what I was saying to her was being said for your benefit. Does that make any sense to you? Do you understand?
Yes. I'm quite sure you got your point across.
Oh, you damn straight I got it across. And when Cord hears it,
Where are you going?
I'm going over to the Sanders' house and talk to Cord.
No, I can't let you do that, darling.
And why not?
Because you're much too angry. I just don't think it would be wise to go over there with this kind of disastrous news.
Don't tell me that you fell for Maria's sob story, that you believe her, that you're ready to forgive her.
No, not at all. Although I do think that at some point we should probably both forgive her, eventually. But if you go to Cord right now, honey...
If I go to Cord right now, I'm going to set him straight about his mother.
But he's her son. He loves her.
Exactly, and that's why he deserves to know what the hell she is.
No, Clint. You cannot go now in this rage. You must take some time to calm down and consider the words that you will say to him.
I will say the same words to him that I said to her.
No, you won't. Not when you realize the pain that it's going to cause Cord. Now listen to me. Cord and Kate are planning a wedding. He's looking forward to a whole new, happy life with her. If you storm over there now with that news, it's going to destroy him. And listen, it's Maria who should be punished, not Cord. Please, will you just sleep on it? And just consider very carefully what words you'll use.
All right, I'll sleep on it. But he's going to hear the truth in the morning.
The songs are right, Kate. I do hear bells when I'm kissing you. Kissing me.
Jason. Hello?
Yes, this is Clint Buchanan. Is Cord Roberts there?
Hi, it's Kate. How is Vicky? Is she home yet?
Well, hello, Kate. Yes, Vicky's doing fine. I really need to speak to Cord.
Sure. Hold on just a moment, please. It's Clint. He wants to talk to you.
Clint, how you doing? Is Vicky all right?
Cord, she's fine. She's fine. Could I come by the Waterside Inn tomorrow and have a talk with you?
Sure. Clint, we can talk tonight if you want to.
No. Tomorrow's better.
Well, sure, that's fine. Give my love to Vicky, huh? Something wrong?
I'll explain it all tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
What was that all about?
Clint, he wants to talk to me tomorrow.
Is it about Vicky?
No, he says that she's all right. But he obviously isn't. I don't know, Kate. Whatever it is, something's really bothering him.
We have been through my list and your list, and now comes the hard part, my grandmother's list.
Oh, sure, honey, whatever you want. It's fine.
Listen, I was thinking of asking Minnie Mouse to be my bridesmaid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cord, you haven't heard a word I said, have you?
I'm sorry, kid. I keep thinking about what Clint would want to talk to me about. I can't imagine.
Look, don't worry about it. If it was that important, you would have come over last night instead of waiting until this morning. Okay?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. He just sounded pretty depressed last night on the phone. Something's wrong.
It's probably him now.
Yeah. It's open. Come on in.
Good morning.
Oh, Mom. Hi. How are you? Come on in. We were just going over the final guest list for the wedding.
Oh,
Maybe you can
good.
help us out.
All right. Hi, Kate. I'm glad you're here. I have something to give you, but now I can present it to the both of you.
Wait a minute. You've already given me that beautiful ring that was your mother's.
Yes, now we have something that we can cherish for a lifetime.
Oh, now, nothing is too good for the two dearest people in my life. And, well, what's in this box meant everything to me at one time. And to a boy named Bucky.
You're going to go through with it?
Probably the toughest thing I've ever had to do, but I don't have any choice.
Darling, I'm not going to try and talk you out of it, but if you go over there as angry as you
I'll
were
try to keep a lid on my temper, but I can't be two-faced, Vicky, about the way I feel about Maria and everything she's done to hurt you.
Well, I'm not the only one she's hurt, you know. Our whole family has suffered, and once you tell Cordell...
I know. He'll suffer, too. But damn it, he has to know what kind of a woman his mother really is.
You like the new wing, eh, boss?
I love it. I can't wait to see the reaction of the guests tonight.
Well, that's just the start. Once we get that new wing in operation, we're going to turn this old space into the grand ballroom.
The grand ballroom. We're hot. I mean, that's not bad for a little island maid and an old cowboy.
I told you when we started, we make a hell of a team.
We do.
I second that, Holden.
Asa Buchanan, am I glad to see you?
Are you now?
Yes, I am. It'll give me the chance to show the brilliant work that Steve has done finishing the new wing. On schedule, under budget, something an arrogant old oil man once told me was impossible to do.
Pamela, that's why I'm here. To eat my words. And to offer my sincerest congratulations to you, Holden.
Thank you, sir.
And to you, Miss Pamela.
I don't hear it ticking.
My way of saying you were right, and I was, kind of skeptical.
Well, I think that's about the closest we'll ever get to an apology, Steve. Maybe I better just open it, huh? Oh, Asa.
Honey, to the lady that turned this pile of stones into a gem, I figured should shine.
I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it proudly. You want to know why? Because you gave it to me.
Hey, Pamela, watch your step. You're liable to turn my head.
Oh, no, it is absolutely true. If you hadn't done everything you could possibly to sabotage this thing, I never would have had the determination to finish this job.
This is the center of Landview Society?
Mm-hmm. Sit here long enough and you're bound to meet all the movers and shakers. Speaking of which...
Well, what do you know? You know, I feel like the professor who turned that flower girl into a lady. You do remember what happened to Professor Higgins and Eliza Doolittle, don't you?
I was a lady before you met me.
Pam? Steve? The inn looks just beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you.
You seen the new wing?
Well, I was checking my boss into her suite, and we were given the royal tour.
You have done a remarkable job, according to Cindy. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lee Halpern, Pamela Buchanan, the owner of the new Vernon Inn, and Steve Holden, the man who's responsible for all the hard work.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
And this is Asa Buchanan. This is...
Cindy
London. That's Kate Sanders' friend, and who's soon to be your maid of honor, right?
Well, it is my pleasure, Cindy. Did I get you right that this beautiful lady is your boss?
Mm-hmm.
See, I kind of consider that a tragedy for anything so lovely to be trapped behind a desk.
Oh, well, I never feel trapped, Asa. I imagine I love my work as much as you do.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Well, I own a management consulting firm in New York. And with hardworking people like Cindy here, there is never a dull moment, let me assure you.
Well, Landview's kind of sleepy compared to the Big Apple, but we do have our moments, don't we, Pamela?
I would hardly call them moments. Well, actually, I've heard quite a bit about your operation, Asa.
Well, honey, I wouldn't believe everything you hear. I mean, if you want to know the real Asa Buchanan, you can come to the source.
Well, I may take you up on that. What exactly did bring you to Landview, Miss Halpern? Oh, well, Cindy was telling me about the great business opportunities here, so I decided to check it out myself.
Well, you sure picked the right time. Anybody who's anybody's going to be here tonight.
Matter of fact, we're throwing a party to celebrate the official opening of the inn. Would you like to come as my guest? Well, we'd be delighted.
Well, till tonight, Lee. Oh, and welcome to Landview.
Before you go on upstairs, why don't I go up and see that your suite's ready?
I'll go with you. In the meantime, make yourself comfortable in here, if that's possible. Thank you. Well, what personalized service. I am very impressed.
What did I tell you? Landview is a friendly town.
Friendly and full of opportunities. Darling, are you sure you're not doing this out of some kind of revenge? I mean, I know you feel very betrayed by what Maria...
Betrayed? Betrayed? I wanted to choke her down. And it wasn't just the lies she told or the way she used Allison Perkins. She tried to excuse it all as being done in the name of love. That's what burns me up.
Well, you know, I think that in her own twisted way, it was a kind of love.
Well, I don't believe that at all. Vicki, when you were sick, she was conniving her way into our lives. She was the one who was trying to make us believe that you were Nicky Smith.
While she was doing all this comforting, did she ever come...
Did she ever what? What, say that she loved me? Yeah, she said she loved me. Said she always had, since way back when in Cherokee County.
Well, I guess then that was her rationale for all the lies. She felt cheated out of her life with you, and she wanted a second chance. I think I can sort of understand that.
Well, I don't. I don't buy it for a minute. I'm not going to cut her any slack. She chose to profess her love at a very convenient time, didn't she? Right when we were at each other's throats over the divorce. And I went for it hook, line, and sinker.
Well, you can't be that hard on yourself, for heaven's sakes. You were very vulnerable, and, I mean, you were tempted. Did I speak too soon?
I'm not going to lie to you. When you turned away from me, Maria was right there, and Maria said all the right words. And yes, I was tempted. But only tempted. I didn't give in to it. I don't know why I didn't give in to it, feeling as low as I did, but something kept me from giving into it.
I think I know why. Because despite all our mistakes, we do have the real thing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Larry.
Said I could come in.
Yeah, well, your timing is perfect. I was just on my way out. I'll let you know how it goes.
Clint, please just be gentle with him. That's all I ask.
I'll do my best. See you, Larry.
Right. Where's he off to?
Oh, Larry, he has to go deliver a message. Saddest, most devastating message you can imagine. Oh, Maria.
No, that's the bracelet that Clint gave you back in Cherokee County.
That must mean the world to you. Well, it was a token of a love that I thought was going to last forever, but I know better now it was so silly for me to keep this for so many years.
Well, I don't think it was silly at all, no?
Well, you know, it's time that I put that part of my life behind me. And giving Kate this bracelet is a good way to start.
But won't it be a reminder to you when you see it?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Our love was something childish. Now, your love is the best kind, the kind that endures.
I don't... Thank you.
Well, just be happy. That's the only thanks that I want. And no matter where I go, I'll be thinking about you wearing this.
What's this no matter where I go stuff, Ma? What are you talking about?
Well, Cord, that's another reason I wanted to see you today. You see, once you get married, I'm moving back to El Paso.
A softy where you're concerned. You couldn't have been all that tough.
Well, the old softy really let me have it, John. He blames me for this so-called romance we've been having.
Well, I think we both share the blame.
What about Mom? She's the one who came up with this whole idea that we're having an affair and then just dumped it right in Dad's lap.
Well, she may have imagined that we're both having an affair, but we gave her plenty of ammunition. That's why I want you to quit lashing out at your mom and your dad and anyone else except the two of us.
John, we haven't done anything wrong.
Well, we haven't done much right either. Look, you and your mother are in enemy camps. I don't want you and your dad winding up the same way.
Dad was pretty upset at first, but then he let up on it. He's not the kind of guy to hold a grudge.
Yeah, well, he doesn't forget that easily either. And when Dorian's concerned, well, he's overly protective.
Why is everyone so concerned only about her feelings right now?
Well, because your mother is the one that gets hurt the most in all of this. Cassie, that's why we have to do everything we can to make it up to her.
What are you saying?
What I said before. It's not enough for you not to work for me anymore. For the time being, we have to stay out of each other's way.
John, both my parents are adults, and so am I. There comes a time in your life where you have to decide, am I living for my parents or for me?
Cassie.
Listen to me. I've given this a lot of thought. And if I have to choose between you and my mother, I choose you.
You know, you're right. This place is absolutely perfect. We will take one of those new suites and change it into our office.
And while I'm setting up shop, what will you be doing?
Well, what I do best. Sort of mingling with the local power brokers. Oh, boy, I am going to show them that with Dinah women in town, business will only pick up. Cindy, what's so fascinating? Well, he has a name, I suppose.
Max Holden. He asked me out, but I had to cancel so I could return to New York for our meeting. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, was a nice guy. I don't want you seeing him.
Lee, I don't get it. What I do on my time.
But Cindy, when you work for me, your time is my time. Understood?
Cindy, hi.
Hi.
Have a good trip.
Oh, very good, thanks. Oh, in fact, I brought my boss back with me so she could see for herself how great Landview is. Lee Halpern, Max Holden.
Ma'am, welcome to Landview.
Well, thank you, Mr. Holden. Cindy, don't you have to go and check on our suite?
Hey, wait, there's no reason to rush off here. Look, I gave Cindy the grand tour of Landview the other day. I'd be more than happy to do it again for the both of you.
Oh, well, thank you very much, but I'm afraid we're going to be busy for the entire day. Miss Halpern. Yes. Your suite is ready to move in. Oh, thank you.
Mac, what brings you around? Oh, I just came here hoping I'd run into Cindy. Wouldn't you know, it just happens to be my day.
You know, excuse me, I'd love to stay here and chat, but I really have to go and move in.
Well, allow me to take you upstairs.
Thank you. Cindy?
I'll be up in a minute.
Fine. Don't be too long.
It makes you punch a clock, doesn't she?
I'm afraid so.
So don't worry, this ain't going to take long. I just want to invite you to join me tonight at the grand opening. Champagne, caviar, little dancing.
Mm-hmm.
What a way to break into Landview, huh?
That sounds great. But I have to say no.
I don't get it. I know your boss is a slave driver, but everybody gets a night off.
Well, Max is a really nice guy, but... Well, I just wish things were different now.
What things?
Well, let's just say I'm new in town, and I don't think it's a good idea that I just can get involved with one person.
Hey, I'm not talking about getting married here. I'm only asking you to one lousy party.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Excuse me.
Hey, Cindy.
I couldn't help seeing you talking with Cindy just now.
Yeah, I just took a call, third strike. No big deal.
Well, I let Pamela show them their suite. I thought maybe you could use a little brother to talk to.
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, I just hardly even know the girl, huh? Thought we'd just have a couple laughs at the party. Do me a favor. I can have more fun alone.
Max, I was there when you met her, and you two seemed to get along. What happened?
You tell me. We had one date, not even that. She took off for a business trip to New York. We planned to get together again, and bang. I don't know.
So, maybe she has a boyfriend looking over her shoulder.
Yeah, maybe, but that's not the signal I'm getting from her. No, I think Ms. Cindy London is just a big city girl, and I'm just another cowboy.
Yeah, well, some ladies like cowboys, or at least that's what they tell me.
Not around here, they don't.
Well, I remember one down in Argentina. You used to talk a lot about her before you took Tina down there.
Deborah Medina? Boy, she's had it tough lately.
Medina? Was her old man?
Yeah, partners with Jamie Sanders in that coke ring.
Well, then you must have seen her when you first went back there.
Oh, yeah, I saw her all right. She was staring daggers right through me.
Does she blame you for what happened to her dad?
Steve, I have no idea what gives with Gabrielle or any other woman at this point. Whatever I'm selling, they're not buying.
I want to prove how I feel about you, Max.
You don't have to prove anything. I've never met a girl like you. Sweet, innocent.
I'm not innocent. You act like this is my first time. I've loved and been loved by many men. Why is it that I can never lie to you, Max?
I don't know. But I can't lie to you either. I care about you. A lot. Maybe if we had more time...
We have tonight.
I'm coming back to Buenos Aires, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I mean it. I'm going to find some way to get the cash to buy Don Alonso's ranch. Then I'm coming back here to live. Without my dream. So, if you want to wait until then...
No, I don't want to wait another second. I want you, Max. I want you now. If only you hadn't come back with Tina, Max, things would have been so different.
When I think of how close she seemed to your family...
Yes, a very well-calculated closeness. When she used her past relationship with Clint, she used her son. It was all part of her plan to get Clint away from me.
Well, since she almost worked, I mean, she had me thinking that indeed Nicky Smith was involved in Jessica's kidnapping.
Yes, well, that's why I wanted to tell you. You see, all my closest friends became Maria's victims just the same way we did.
Well, now you know. What are you going to do about it? You're going to press charges?
I mean, that's out of my hands. It's a federal offense. There's no way around that. But no, I mean, I don't want any revenge, if that's what you mean. I mean, the last thing in the world I want is to drag up all those awful memories.
And what about Clint? How does he feel?
He is furious, and he's so betrayed. That's what I was about to tell you when you came in. He's on his way now to see Cord to tell him everything.
Oh, boy, that's all that kid needs. I mean, a couple of weeks in front of the wedding?
Yep. I know, but Clint seems to feel that Cord has to know everything that Maria did to us, the whole truth.
Well, he may be right.
Oh, man.
I wanted my homecoming to be such a happy occasion. And with the wedding coming up, I really thought this family deserved a little sunshine.
Hey, no one deserves it more, Vicky, but I got to think that if I were in Clint's shoes, I'd see it the same way. Cord has to be told about Maria as soon as possible. Oh, this is crazy. This is your home now. This is where you belong.
Cord, the only reason I moved to Landview is because I was worried about you. But now that you found Kate and you're going to be happy, I mean, there is simply no reason for me to stay.
Maria, I certainly do not want to be the reason why you're leaving Landview. Look, we want you to be there for our wedding and for all the years that follow, too.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. Now, come on. Who are going to have to babysit our kids if you're not around?
Well, there's Clint, and there's Vicky, and there's Kate's mother.
Yeah, well, you can never have enough babysitters, Ma, so stop this. Come on. You can't move now, Ma. This is where you belong. Your place is here with us.
Oh, honey bunch, I have made up my mind.
Kate, we talk to her for a minute.
Yes.
Clint, good. You're here. Maybe you can talk some sense into this mother of mine. Maria. Didn't expect to see you here.
I was just leaving.
Good. Good. I wanted to speak to Court alone.
In that case, I think I'll stay. Go on, Clint. Say what you have to say to all of us.
Angry with your mother, and I understand, believe me. But how do you expect to patch things together when the two of us are spending time together?
John, why do I have to be the one to make all the compromises here?
Because it is you and I that did the damage. You saw the way Dorian reacted when she bumped into us in the restaurant last night. You want things to continue like that?
No. I want her to get used to seeing us together as a couple.
Sweetheart, we cannot be a couple. I know you hate hearing that as much as I hate saying it. But one day you're going to be grateful that I did say it.
Are you finished? I have something that I'd like to say to you.
I'm sorry, but I've got a business to run. As soon as I get rid of whoever this is, I'm going to the office. Delilah.
Hi, John. It's Kathy here.
As a matter of fact, she is. Come on.
Oh, thanks.
Lila, hi.
Well, you can say no, but I'm asking my friends to model some of my new designs at the gala tonight.
Oh, Delilah, I'm sorry. I'm just really not in the mood for a party tonight, especially that one.
Oh, but Cassie, no, you have to be there wearing one of my dresses, please. You can choose whichever one you like the best.
Delilah, I'm sure I love all of them. It's just that
I know, John. You decide. Which one do you think?
You know what I think? I'd like to know how you knew that Cassie was here.
Well, I just figured because you were working together.
It was Dorian, wasn't it?
you must have stopped by Mom's on your way over here, Delilah.
What exactly did she tell you?
It's okay, Delilah. Just go ahead and say it.
Well, she just said that since you were spending your nights here, that I'd probably be able to find
Spending
you.
the nights here, huh?
Didn't I tell you?
Did I start something?
No, but I plan on finishing something. Let me see that dress.
Which one?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyone.
This one.
That's perfect.
Perfect for what?
Did I say I felt sorry for Dorian? Well, forget it. If she's going to go around spreading lies all over town, let's play the part, babe. Here. You use an escort for the night?
Come on, why is everybody looking so serious here? We should be thinking about having fun at this big shindig tonight.
Yeah, you and Vicky are coming tonight, I hope.
Yeah, Clint, and you'll sit at our table, and we'll share a glass of pre-wedding champagne. How's that sound?
Well, I doubt that we're going to be in a party mood. Vicky's still not up to a big evening after everything she's been through.
Is she feeling better?
Clint, Vicky is coming along. I mean, now that she's home, right?
Remember that bracelet, Bucky? Clint. I just gave it to Kate and Cord.
A generous gift.
Yeah. Ma says that she wants us to be as happy as the two of you were and have some of the kind of dreams that you had back in Cherokee County.
I suppose you might think that's sentimental and foolish, but parting with it seems the right thing to do.
Well, there's no mistaking how happy it's made the future Mr. and Mrs. Cord Roberts.
Clint, you said you wanted to talk to me about something now.
It's really not that important after all.
Oh, come on, when you called me last night, you said it was real important. What's going on? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I'm sorry I interrupted all the talk about the wedding. You have fun tonight.
Clint, now, come on.
Well, I guess I better be going too.
No, wait a minute, Ma. You are not going anywhere till we talk about this movie of
Well,
yours.
there's nothing to talk about. Bye. You have fun. See you later.
Now, Ma, Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Your guess is as good as mine, but something is definitely going on between Clint and your mother.
You know, I got a good mind to go find those two and find out exactly what is going on
If they
here.
want us, they know where we are.
Yeah. And they did say that the one thing they wanted more than anything was our happiness.
Oh, I know, and you know, we really don't want to, disappoint them. Whoa.
Come on, you want to disappoint me now, do you?
No, but have patience. If you want me to look gorgeous for dinner tonight, I have to go home and get changed.
Well, we can stay here and have our own private little party. That's nice.
Wait a minute. Do you want to be seen with your bride-to-be in Landy?
Well, yeah, I do, but I got a better idea.
What?
It's a real good one. It's a real good
No,
one.
no,
Yeah,
no.
it is.
Listen,
It is.
the courtship isn't over until the ring is on the finger.
Well, I could get you a ring right now. Don't worry.
Grace? That was... It was like a symbol. It reminded me of things clean and pure and innocent.
Must have been very, very hard for Maria to give that up.
And it seemed like it was more than just a bracelet that she was giving up. It was like she was giving up an obsession. All those feelings that she had for me way back in Cherokee County.
Well, no wonder you didn't tell Cord about his mother.
Then you think I made the right decision?
Oh, honey. After seeing Cord happy with Kate, after seeing Maria alone and humbled like that, I think for you to tell Cord would have been downright cruel.
I just felt that instead of opening his eyes, I'd be crushing his spirit. And who'd gain anything from that? Not you, not me, and certainly not Cord. So I swallowed what I went over there to say, and I came back home.
Honey, I really do think you did absolutely the right thing. I mean, Maria giving up the bracelet, well, she's acknowledging that she's lost. We defeated her, and I don't see any reason to gloat.
I still think she ought to pay.
She's paying. The way you described her, she's paying. But there's no reason for Cord to suffer as well.
You are something, you know that? Most people would want at least a little revenge.
There's been too much pain. I want it all to stop now. Not just for us, for Cord, too.
I'm all for that.
Good. Go dust off your dinner jacket, okay?
Why? We dressing for dinner?
Nope. You and I going on a date tonight. We are going to the gala opening of the Vernon Inn.
Now, wait a minute.
Oh, no. If you're going to say that Larry won't let me go, I've already checked it out with Larry. He's given me a green light.
But all those people, I mean, don't you think that it's going to be too much for you?
No. Let me tell you something. Not too long ago, I was lying in an intensive care unit, hovering somewhere between life and death. And life won. And from now on, I intend to embrace life with every ounce of my strength. Okay? So please, go on up and get ready, because we don't have a lot of time if we're going to make a very grand entrance as Mr. and Mrs. Clint Buchanan, couple of the year.
You look so lovely. You're going to put our local ladies to shame.
Oh, I doubt that. But I'm glad to be going to the gala. I think it's a perfect opportunity to get introduced to Landview.
I predict you're going to be as much the center of attention as our inn.
Well, doesn't the Vernon Inn belong to your ex-wife?
It does. If the truth were known, hell, you think I was bragging?
Well, probably so, but go ahead.
As a matter of fact, I had to twist Pam's arm to buy this place and fix it up.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. And not that she has done a whale of a job with renovation. Took most of my advice. It just turned out swell.
Well, so, on top of everything else, Asa Buchanan is also into interior design?
Oh, no. I just helpful hints. Matter of fact, Pamela has taste in most areas except business.
Ah, yeah. Well, she's lucky to have her ex-husband to turn to.
Oh, just because we're not married doesn't mean we're friends. Matter of fact, Lee, we're closer than ever.
Asa, it's a rare man who can put aside his ego and remain friends with his ex-wife.
Lee, I believe this life is too short and precious to waste a minute of thinking about meanness and greed.
Asa, I admire your philosophy.
Oh, there's a lot more where that came from. Philosophy, I mean.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, maybe you could have a drink with me before the party. I would love to expound.
Well, expound away.